fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ball carrier. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Jim. Let's go up. Mike with you on. Hey, let's calm down. Get wild, man.
From the 45 on second down, Bridgewater. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Rush in. Delta.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. First down, Bridgewater. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Henry. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
From 3 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Bridgewater rolling to his right. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing now is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down, Bills.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos, nothing.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Derrick Henry, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Forbath to add the extra point.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Broncos, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Complete to Vance McDonald. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bills' 40-yard line.
On second down now. It's Jones. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33.
That's good.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater now. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. On.
Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 26.
Here's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
No good.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Kenny Stills.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. The 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. They'll try again with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Bridgewater to throw it. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe. that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Pass.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
12.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Back at the 20-yard line.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
I got it. Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
Bridgewater airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, They're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
At the Broncos.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The 37-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Henry. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
26.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
A gain of 9 yards.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Complete to
DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little...
And he's into the clear. The 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Dan Bailey lining up.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
22, Derek.
The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
On the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's caught out wide by Stills. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Bills.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
He was
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Buffalo.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
14.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. But now it's third and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24.
Broncos.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Bridgewater. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Bridgewater. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the carry.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
On the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Ginn. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He sets up the screen to Jones. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
They begin with Henry. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Bills, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.